Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Baylor Bears taking on the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll... First down here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Got his man downfield. Open runway ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Bears! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Line gets set, first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the give off the left side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Pocket starts to collapse. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Another look at this Bulldog offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 45 on his way. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
10, Georgia, 0.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
He's looking to throw it. Release to the back. Gets it out fast. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Singleton. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
The give to the tailback. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Going with the ground game left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The inside handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Got it set up on the outside. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, going to the air. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This is a third and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Second down coming up. To the air, it's Singleton. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's going up top. Makes the catch. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to... Seems every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
Looking for blockers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Take over. First and 10.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in a second.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Lion. Check.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The incompletion brings up a second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Turns it on in midfield. And they get him down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting a run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's open on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bears will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
He's tackled at the 27. Second down.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Baylor.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. A run for the quarterback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy. So no question here in the second half, they're going to try to do that more often, but the defense knows it. Nice job there in coverage, making sure that one fell incomplete.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quickly complete. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy and trying to get him to the ground.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Throwing right. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's going to pass. Got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback checking off. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Green 25.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up by 18 over Florida State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dad.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got his man. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
Ready,
the end of the third quarter. With the score, 20, Georgia 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Fights off a defender. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown Bears! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
Let's go.
Motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Setting up the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Power football with the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They're facing a third down. Trying play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Bears line up to punt it away.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They want that clock to run. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down.
And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
You can do better.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
With the carry, it's the rundown. Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Green 25. Check, check.
just feeds the running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Knocked down for the tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
All right, and you ran that 3rd down play, and you knew 4th down was coming. If you didn't score, what were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 11 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back.
And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Guys, this is a really good